beautiful people, and welcome to my April TBR. This may look a little bit ambitious, but we're just going to dive right in and see what I'm going to be reading for the month of April. It is also the great bookish TBR off for the second round. There is different prompts and things this time round, so I'm going to pop the link for the Twitter down below and you guys can check that out and take part. There will be reading sprints and there is an Instagram photo challenge as well to keep you guys going. So if that is something you are interested in, please check that out after you've watched this video. So a lot of these books are going to be for my great bookish TBR off readathon. So I'm gonna delve right in. I'm a little bit rusty with these videos, I'm not gonna lie. I had a bit of a hiatus and I just feel like I don't know how to talk to the camera anymore and I feel a bit awkward, but we're just gonna roll with it. So first off, on my April TBR is Blood on the Tracks, and this is a manga by Shuzo Usemi. That's the name there. Probably butchered that, so I apologise, but this is quite a graphic manga as far as I'm aware, so I can't wait to delve into that. This is going to be for one of the prompts, which is read a book in one sitting, so this should be an easy enough one for me to do. So that is book 1 of the April TBR. Another one that I can do in one sitting quite easily as well is Attack on Titan Volume 1. I have not actually started this series yet, and this has been on my shelves for quite some time, so I really want to delve into this world. I also own all of the anime on Blu-ray and have done for years as they've come out. Like, I've always bought them every time they've come out, but I've never actually sat down and watched it, so I really need to pull my finger out. But I want to read it first, get a feel for it. I really hope I like it because I've invested so much money in it. But this is a nice quick read, I'm hoping, and it just really intrigues me, and I'm quite looking forward to getting into the Attack on Titan world. Another book in one sitting. So I'm starting off with the smaller things, the more manageable things, so that my TBR doesn't look too crazy. I've got Remina by Genji Ito. I love Genji Ito. I own a lot of his books and I have read a lot of his books. This is a horror manga. It is gruesome, it is gross. If you don't like eyeballs or have fears of holes or anything, then please don't read it, because all of his stuff tends to have really gruesome eyeballs and holes and worms and lots of gross things. So if that is not your jam, then this is not for you. But if that is your jam and it's piquing your interest, then please pick up Genji Ito, because I highly recommend him, and I haven't found one of these that I don't actually like yet. So a nice quick read for me. And then we're moving on to the actual books. They are of course actual books, but the ones that are not just full of pictures and words. So I have got The Intimacy Experiment by Rosie Danan. I read The Roommate a couple of months ago and absolutely loved it. I love the way Rosie Danan writes smut. I did not know this existed until I believe it was Catherine that told me about it, so of course I had to buy it, and I believe it was on special offer on Amazon at the time. I think it cost about £2 or £3, so it was an absolute steal. I am looking forward to delving into some smut. I've not read smut for a little while now, so Rosie Danan is probably not going to disappoint. I'd be very surprised if she did. But this one has got green mostly on the cover, which is another prompt for the readathon. So I thought, perfect, really want to read this, really want to get to it. And yeah, that has made the April TBR list. And then I've kind of been reading classics every month, or trying to fit in a classic every month, because I own a lot of classics. I'm not a big classic reader, but everything that I've read so far this year I've actually enjoyed. I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm starting off with the smaller books. So I've done The Great Gatsby, I did Flowers for Algernon. They're quite small books. The next one I'm doing is Slaughterhouse-5, and that's a relatively small one. I don't know a huge amount about this. I love the cover. I've heard about Kurt Vonnegut, butchered that as well probably. I'm not sure how I'm going to vibe with this, but it is a TBR veteran, which is another prompt. It's been on my shelf for a really long time and I need to at least try it and see if I like it. This could be a 5-star that I just didn't know was sitting on my shelf. There's many books on my shelf that could have that sort of status, but we're not going to know until we delve in. But yes, I've popped this on for my TBR veteran because it's just been on the shelf for too long and it's time to give it a try. Then I have, thanks to my sister, she mentioned this book when she bought it and basically devoured it as soon as she got it and gave it 5 stars and absolutely loved it. And it's The Cloisters by Katie Hayes. This has got flowers on the cover. This is also a beautiful edition. I've still got my £2 off sticker on. I'm one of those people that generally doesn't pull stickers off, and I know that's bad, but I'm scared I damage the books, so I just kind of leave them there. But yeah, so this one has got flowers on the cover. It's another prompt, and my sister loved it. I don't really know a huge amount about it, but I knew that I wanted to pick it up, so I bought it after she talked about it, and it's been sitting on my shelf for a little while, and now is the time. April is the time to get this read. Then we've got Mostly Yellow on the cover, and I've got Take a Hint, Danny Brown. Now this could also be a TBR veteran because it has been sitting on my shelf probably pretty much since it came out. I really like to get Life Chloe Brown. This has circulated and been on some of my TBR lists for a while. I've really wanted to get round to it and I just haven't, and I'm trying to push myself to get round to it in April. It is Mostly Yellow on the cover, so it does stand for the prompt, and I just really want to get round it. I've heard everybody say that the other sisters are a lot more interesting than Chloe, so I think I'm gonna love it. So it's time to get this read, hopefully. This is all very ambitious, but hopefully. And then we've got Mostly Green on the cover for a prompt, and I'm doing Hook, Line and Sinker. Did I love It Happened One Summer? Yes, I really did. Why did I not read this straight away afterwards? I have no idea, but the month of April is that time and I am off on holiday for a week and a half in April, so I have literally no excuse because I am still on rest time, so I have plenty of time to sit on my butt and read books. No excuse, and I can't wait to get back to this world and follow these characters and see the smut levels with that. Am I going to love it as much as the first one? I don't know, we'll just have to wait and see when I do my April wrap up. But yes, this is the last one on my list. So we have a nice pile of, how many books do we have for this month? 8, which isn't too bad. Just gonna pile them all and hopefully not drop them. Here we go. So this is my April TBR, and make sure to tune in for my April wrap up. So rusty at this, I apologize, but yes, this is my April TBR, and I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. What are you guys reading for the month of April? Are you taking part in the Great Bookish TBR off? If you are, pop your comments down below and let me know what you're thinking of reading and what fits what prompt. I hope you guys have enjoyed this, and I'll see you next time, and hopefully we'll be a lot less rusty. Bye!